McCluskey, and this is Chef Casas. We're both from Southwest Legacy.
Just as a reminder, due to COVID-19, you want to make sure you wash your hands thoroughly under warm water for 20 seconds. If you can, wear a pair of gloves if you have them. We will also be posting daily material in Google Classroom, so make sure you check daily. And for any missing assignments, we'll be calling home on the weekend, so make sure you check them out.
All right, and today we're going to be making shrimp stir fry with udon noodles.
All right, guys, so at this part of the process, we're going to go ahead and devein the shrimp. So it's the vein that runs across the back of the shrimp right here. Think of it as the intestine where the shrimp is able to get rid of the waste. So it's very important that you take that part out. Afterwards, we're going to go ahead and remove the casing. Think of it like the skin, because if you don't, you can choke on it. And this is how it should look.
So guys, once you devein and remove the casing of the shrimp, what you're going to want to do is slightly run it under some cold water just to make sure you remove any shells or any casings that may be connected to the shrimp. And then you're going to get just a paper towel and you're just going to pat them dry. What that is going to do is going to allow the shrimp to have no moisture on it, and once you pan sear it or fry it or anything like that, it's actually going to get a crisper texture. Thank you. Alright guys, so Chef Casas is over here cleaning out the shrimp. So I'm going to talk about the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be using for today's recipe. So we're going to have some shredded cabbage. We're going to have udon noodles. 3 bell peppers. We have an assortment of red and green. Shredded carrot, diced onions, and minced garlic, as well as sesame seed oil and soy sauce. Guys, so the vegetables are almost done sauteing. What we're going to do is we're going to be adding our cabbage and carrots into our sauteed vegetables. We're going to be using about half of the shredded cabbage and half of the amount of onions that we said originally. So if you need, just use a half of cabbage and about three carrots shredded. So how are we looking, Chef Casas?
That's looking pretty good. As you can see, the onions are starting to caramelize. Still needs about, I want to say, another 2-3 minutes or so.
Okay, so while that's cooking, let's check on our udon noodles.
They look pretty soft. They look pretty done. Kind of looks like ropes.
Yes. So if you actually take a look and actually can see the udon noodles are going to look a lot firmer once you actually cook them, and they're going to be soft to the touch. So these should actually almost be done, and then you can see the onions and the bell peppers, they're coming nicely with that caramelization. Just note, if you're doing the udon noodles, the longer you let them sit in the water, the more moisture it sucks up, and you don't want that. So that's also with any pasta that you do. Guys, so what we're going to do is, our vegetables are pretty well sauteed. What we're going to do is add our cabbage and our carrots and our shrimp all together. That way all the flavors can start combining and getting a wonderful flavor. And the soy sauce. Yes, we're going to add the soy sauce. So remember, we're only adding about half of the cabbage and half of the carrots. We're going to use that cabbage and carrots in a later recipe. Alright, so while Chef Casas is mixing, I'm going to come and grab the shrimp. We have our lovely shrimp. Alright, so a few things on the shrimp. So once you cook shrimp, the drier the shrimp, the better the texture that you're going to get from it. Once you actually cook the shrimp, you want it to actually have in the shape of a little seed, showing that they're cooked. They should be bright red or bright pink. And in the letter C, that's going to be a symbol showing that they're cooked. If you see your shrimps actually start closing up and actually looking like the letter O, you're actually overcooking your shrimp. So right now, the shrimp should actually take about 3 minutes or 4 minutes to actually cook, because it's a stir fry. We're adding direct heat to this.
You want to add the soy sauce?
Yes.
Should I add the shrimp now?
Go ahead and add the shrimp. And then we're going to be adding you add a little bit of soy sauce at a time, because what happens is if you add too much soy sauce, it's going to be really salty. So you need to watch out how much soy sauce you put in, and do not add salt. So right now we started off with about a tablespoon of soy sauce and we're just mixing it. And right now we're just trying to develop the flavors. Alright guys, so we're gonna go check on our shrimp stir fry right now. So as of right now, we added some red pepper flakes just to give it some more heat to it. We also added some just regular ground pepper, and it's to taste. And then we also added about 2 more tablespoons of soy sauce, so that's gonna be 3 tablespoons in total. Okay, so Chef Costas, how are we looking?
It's looking excellent. Shrimp's about cooked.
So here you guys, you can actually see how it looks like a little C and not an O. That's showing that it's actually cooked. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use about a half of lime and we're gonna just finish it off. Add some little flavor to it, add that citrus because we have all that heat. Now we just need something to balance it out. So I'm gonna add some lime. And it will complement the shrimp. Just think if you were eating like ceviche, you know how you use lemon and Tabasco, same idea. All right, so we're pretty well done and we're about to start plating. So we're about to start plating. So we're gonna do a family style plating for our shrimp stir fry. So as you can see, Chef Costas is getting ready to plate our udon noodles. A couple things to remind about udon noodles: if you keep them in the water, the softer they're gonna be, but the more delicate they're gonna be. They're gonna be easy to break. So as you can see, our lovely udon noodles, and we're gonna finish and top off with our shrimp stir fry.
Alright guys, so as you can see, we went ahead and plated in our family platter and garnished with some lime to complement the citrus we added earlier.
Alright, and this dish will be able to feed a family of 8 very easily if you portion it right. And it's all basic ingredients that you can get at your local grocery store and very quarantine friendly because it's all basic ingredients.
Yes, and this is also a great opportunity for the family to gather and explore other cultures.
Alright, Chef Costas, are you ready to dig in?
I am.
Alright, let's do this.
Really good.
Okay, that's good.
I could taste the lime.
What did you say?
He had it in his mouth.
Alright guys, so as you can see, we went ahead.
Okay,
sorry.
So, I just want to bring part rewind.